Well, we're at 909 Broadway. It's the MADERA flagship showroom. And we're here celebrating ICFF. So it's really the first couple of days of New York Design Week. And specifically, this event is in celebration of our partnership with Belgica, which is an amazing wood flooring and surfaces company out of out of Flanders, Belgium. And
look at me. You can look at me when you're talking.
So anyways, we just had a wonderful panel discussion talking about Belgian design, its influence on global design, and that's sort of what we came to do. So cool. I don't know, James, do you have any?
No, I mean, I'm really excited about tonight because this is really like a coming out party. This is really like solidifying what we're doing right now. We've been working with Greg for 4 years now, and finally, like with the whole Belgica team, like finally we're doing this. We are helping bring them to North America. It's a great night. It's a great turnout. Thrilled.
That was wonderful.
Here we are, right in the middle of Manhattan. We're in the Flatiron District right now, Union Square, Madison Square Park. And I look right now at 262 Fifth Avenue, that building right now, Norm Architects designing that one. And I look at that building and I'm like, you know what? If something is going to block my view of the Empire State Building,
I'd rather it be
I want it to be MADERA.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's the way I look at it. But anyways, a side little anecdote, a non sequitur, like how exciting it is right now. We're starting New York Design Week. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great show, starting this Sunday. But more importantly, I think this represents just, like the evolution and maturity of our company. Yeah. When you see our team right now, when you see everyone really stepping up, when you see the kind of people, I'm meeting new people tonight I've never met before. They're coming here tonight. And I'm really excited about what's going on.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
and I mean, just like you said, we're here at 909 Broadway, in the middle of the design world. And we started in Brooklyn and Bed-Stuy 10 years ago.
In a wood shop. But you know what, God bless, I was there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Pete Heilman, Andreen Widmer, Ben.
Rufus.
I forgot Ben's last name.
Ben Erickson.
They're still there and they're still doing their thing.
Yeah.
And God bless, because they're awesome.
They're instrumental. They're instrumental to our growth.
Yeah.
And so are all of these people, right? I mean, it's kind of amazing when we have these events. These faces show up and you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in 10 years. You know, was it Nassar?
Totally.
Yeah.
Gabe Vaughn, he's showing us the mallets that we had made to his
the shop
11 years ago for the croquet club.
Croquet club, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's amazing what this company has become, and again, it's because of our team. It's because of our team, of us, and what we've the vision and the ability to be a bit risky. You know, take risks, not be afraid of the challenge, and then the partners, of course. I mean, without Greg and Belgica and their team, we'd have very little. And same thing goes for TDW and our partners in Germany. You know, I mean, it's the willingness to go out into the world and find the people who are the best at doing what they do.
The highest level.
I think that is really what separates us from a lot of our competition.
Yeah.
You know, and
again, competition. Again, I see them more as colleagues because yes, technically they are maybe competition, but it's more that for me, it's all about good wood with integrity.
Yeah.
And yes, some of these other people could be technically competition, but for us, it's like we're raising the water. When there's more water, there's more fish to catch. Yeah. And for me, the competition is not the companies. It's people who make poor decisions around flooring.
Right. Or materials in general.
Materials in general, right?
Yeah.
You know, the topic on tonight's panel was about integrity with materials, about using stone, chalk. I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah.
Chalk. Cool, right?
Yeah.
So it's about, for me, like that's the competition, is people who make poor decisions around materiality.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking about when Greg was mentioning, or the question about sustainability, and how wood is by nature a sustainable material because if you take care of a forest, you can have really high quality wood forever.
Yeah.
But even more important is actually designing timeless design, like designing homes that will be timeless.
That will not be renovated or taken down.
Exactly. Like I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Or a wood floor that can last forever.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's why getting into oils, for example, is so interesting, because when you're doing polyurethanes and UV cured finishes, you have to sand the floor, and the more you sand, suddenly you have to replace that floor, and that's every 20 years or so. You get an oil floor that can last forever. That's sustainable, right? Because you can literally have a product in your home for generations. And there's nothing more sustainable than a generational home.
What I really appreciated about the panel this evening, our guest, is that good design is timeless. And that I think yes, obviously high quality floors, oil finishes, but also if something is well designed with intention, it's going to last
forever.
And it's going to still be beautiful and respected a century from now, a generation from now. And that's what I care about. It kills me when we put these beautiful, all this money, all this material goes into these projects and it gets ripped out by the next owner. That nothing gets me more. It's like, let's design with integrity. Let's put these materials, be it wood, be it chalk, be it marble, stone, whatever it is, like let's build it for the next generation. That is sustainable for me.
And that's good design. And what's so interesting about, like looking at Belgian design, Japanese design, that question came up of like, what are the similarities? Scandinavian
Great
design.
question.
They're really good questions because at the end of the day, it actually really is quite simple. High quality materials, few materials. So the opposite of the sort of the Dubai design, which is like get every possible high-end material in one, cram it into a space. And colors, this and that, and other thing. But no, you choose one type of wood, one type of limestone or stone or what have you, and the calm that comes from the simplicity in material palettes is also sustainable, right? It's sustainability when it comes to body and mind as well, right? So it's body, mind sustainability. It's longevity of a project.
So we hosted a panel here about 2 months ago with Matt Berman, one of the founding. Thanks, Bobby. Matt Berman, one of the founding principals of Workshop APD, and he talked about one material, one move. And the whole idea is taking one material, be it wood, stone, leather, basically putting it in a project in different ways. And that really resonated with me. So the idea of that's something that Matt is taking really into that practice. And listen, they've grown that firm exponentially now. And they're doing projects all over the world now.
I think it's really appealing.
The idea of one material, one move. It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, it's something I think we aspire to, right? And that is something, like, part of what makes MADERA interesting, I think, is that we believe in design. Like, we're not just product manufacturers.
We believe in our designers too.
We believe in our designers,
They're our partners.
They're our partners, And when we see good design, when we see firms that do great design, we typically say they're going to be great partners. And when we see firms that don't do design that we love, typically they're not our great partners. And so that's really interesting that we actually have an aesthetic, unlike many other material suppliers, where it's just like we'll supply for everybody. You really start looking at the projects we're doing at the highest level, the seamless wood projects, these full build-outs. There's a very specific feel and aesthetic purpose there.
I'm so glad you said that, because just this morning we met with Vincent Appel of Possible, and we toured 103 Grand. Really cool 5-unit condo building in Brooklyn. And he basically came to us and said, I want to use heart pine and I want to use it throughout the project. And no one is doing that at that level with that kind of intention. And so we basically helped, we helped guide the process, right? We helped.
It's like he said in the most recent post was, without MADERA, we couldn't have done this. Because there's really no companies that are doing all the different materials that he envisions, the one material, one move, and can have it all come together. And that's why we are pushing the manufacturing. Like, that's why we won't stop, right? If there's materials that could utilize a species, a heart pine or an oak or what have you, we need to figure out how to turn that material into usable, turn that product into usable material, right? And that's what I think someone like Vincent Appel sees in us. Like we're already thinking, oh shoot, we need to do doors in this way or cabinet fronts in that way. Okay, we have to start slicing it. We're on the phone calling, hey, who knows somebody who can slice heart pine, right? And then we develop those relationships. Now suddenly we have a relationship with someone who's slicing heart pine into veneers. It's huge, right? And that's why we're continually developing products.
That was the first project where we'd taken a reclaimed material and put it into every single wood element in a project. That was new. We didn't know how to do that in the beginning. When we started this project a year ago, we did not know how to do that. We figured it out. And I think the product speaks for itself.
That's it.
And you know what? What's great, like the broker, apparently it's being sold, they're asking a certain price. Apparently there's already people coming in and saying, no, you priced too low. I have clients who want to
pay more
for that product.
There you go.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. Anyways, great night. Nice panel.
Awesome night.
Good people.
Thanks, Alejandro.
And, thank you.
Thanks, guys. So, hey everyone, we're here at 909 Broadway. It's our MADERA flagship showroom, right in the Flatiron district of Manhattan, right between Union Square and Madison Square Park. We're here basically kicking off New York by Design, ICFF. We're here we got a booth with Belgica, right?
Yep.
We are bringing them to New York, the United States. And we're here celebrating that. We're here kicking it off. We got a great event going on behind us. We got sushi being rolled live. We got a great DJ. And we just wrapped up a great panel with
on Belgian design and Belgian design's influence on global design. So it was really interesting. We had some fantastic architects. Greg's a manufacturer, really talking about the almost outsized influence that a tiny country like Belgium has on global design, which is quite fascinating, right? I mean, it's the size of Rhode Island.
Exactly, a population of New York City punching well above their weight.
Yeah. So that was really fascinating. So anyways,
How was the vibe?
vibe was awesome. It still is.
Vibe's great, it's still going.
It's still going. People in and out. Again, grabbing sushi. We're mixing up some cocktails, Belgian beer. Great conversation. We've seen people from way in the past, like 10, 11 years ago, from the beginnings.
From the early days.
The early days all the way to people we just met today. So it's fantastic. Just kind of every time we have these kind of events, once a year, we really bring the whole family together. It's like a tribe, right? And that we've been building for the last 10 years.
MADERA is a tribe.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, MADERA is founded by us, friends, brothers. We've been doing this for over 30 years now.
That's right.
In different forms.
Yeah.
In this iteration, for the last 12 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's fantastic seeing the MADERA community coming together. People coming from all over the city, the state, the country.
And now all over the world.
Yeah, and even our employees. I mean, we had employees flying in from Utah, LA, all to be here at the flagship showroom, which is cool. I mean, we have a team of 20 people. We first started, it was 3 of us in a shop, cutting samples, getting sawdust all over ourselves, with a vision, but a pretty small vision at that time. I mean, I think we were like, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if we did a few cool projects with architects?
Let's bring a milk crate full of cool wood and see if we can get people excited.
Yeah, but
we
something that we, even from the get-go, the first iteration of our brand, the first time we really did a brand exercise, we knew that it all came down to community, finding our tribe, and really identifying the people we wanted to work with, and wanted to work with us. It really is what it comes down to. We always do well with people who we want to work with and who want to work with us. If you're pushing and trying too hard, it's just never really there. So we've been lucky that we found a lot of those people. Right? We have a really fantastic group of partners and architects and designers and manufacturers that we genuinely like, right? And that's tribe, right? That's tribe.
I think the future of MADERA right now is really exciting because we're kind of through a period of change and evolution, all very positive. We're going through a period of growth, but also of really just actually focusing what we do well, and solidifying our relationships and moving towards a place where we are going to, like with Belgica, basically take this to the next level. So right now we're actually, even though we're going through a period of growth, we're actually going through a period of focus and contraction in many ways. So there's 2 tensions pulling us right now in a really, really cool and exciting way. And that's something about the first decade, we expanded, we tried so many things. We figured out what works. And now this next decade is about taking that and doing it better.
Yeah.
In actually a much more focused way.
Yeah, we also specifically are trying to grow into new markets, right? So we've been very, New York and LA are really our homes. That's where we have our showrooms. That's where we do a lot of our projects. But we're doing more work in the mountains, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho. We're doing much more work in the Pacific Northwest, doing some work in San Francisco, and we're even doing work globally. So we've got some projects in Mexico City, which is really exciting. One in Denmark, which is
We're completing
fantastic.
our first project in Denmark.
And then we're doing all the RH showrooms throughout Europe, which are fantastic. So we really are, we've always been, for the last 2 years, we've been saying, hey, MADERA is not a local company, we're a global brand. And that is, I think, the next big step for us, is truly becoming a global brand where we could be doing projects in Dubai, one in New York, one in LA, one in Jackson, Wyoming, one in Denmark, and we become known for what we bring to the table, which is quite unique.